I'm Debra Meiburg and I'm with Yves Michel Müller from Weingut Domäne Müller. So let me ask you about all these names, because Yves Michel sounds French, but you also have Weingut, which would be Austrian or German, and then Domaine, which would be French, but spelled with an umlaut, and then Müller. Yeah. So could you tell me about this pedigree?
You're right, Debra. Well, Yves Michel is a French name, and it came up because Michel in German means Michael, and my grandfather, he was from Switzerland, and he had 13 brothers and sisters, and half of the family was born near Frauenfeld, the German part, and the other part lived near Lausanne, and that's the reason why I have a French name.
So tell me about what part of Austria are you producing?
We're producing, and that's also the second explanation why there is domain in our name, because we're producing in two wine regions, in the southern part of Styria, the South Styrian region, and West Styrian region. Okay,
now a little bit ago you poured some of this for me, so where is this from?
This is from South Styria. This is Traminer, yellow Traminer, BA 69.
And the bottle size, I've never seen such a large format for sweet wine, so how did you manage that?
Well, it was one of the last very good wines my grandfather left when he died in '96. And I recorked that wine in the year 2000. And I made some 3 and some 6-liter bottles for really special guests and special events.
Well, thanks for considering me a special guest. And tell me what else you're producing.
Well, the South Styrian area is very known for Sauvignon Blanc, and the western part of Styria is known for Schilcher. It's a synonym for a local grape called Blauer Wildbacher.
Blauer Wildbacher?
Yeah.
Which is also known as?
Well, the synonym of Wildbach is known as Schilcher. It's a rosé.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah. Very high in acidity.
Yes.
And also for the Zweigelt. We have really the eldest Zweigelt grapes in whole of Austria.
Now, Zweigelt isn't exactly on the international scene. Well, maybe not as much as you'd like. So how would you describe, the most classic, well-aged Zweigelt, the one you intend for aging? What should I be looking for?
Well, I think first when you open the bottle, you have a lot of fruity aromas, like, well, the really specific note for Zweigelt is the cherry. But when it gets a little bit more air, it develops really full-bodied. Sometimes it has a certain terrain, like pepper. It can develop quite French aromas as well.
I see.
Because I think the more in some years when you have a lot of acidity, it's really difficult to produce a good Zweigelt, because the more acidity you have, the more tannins you taste. So you really need a very good year for a Zweigelt Reserva or a Zweigelt to put in your cellar.
Within the winemaking, any favorite jobs?
Well, I like the open fermentation, which I'm doing really by myself. I started this project because I've worked very often in Bordeaux, and there I learned open fermentation, and I'm doing this for Zweigelt and the Cab Sauvignon.
I see. Oh, well, I look forward to tasting the results, and in the meantime, another sip of the 69. Thanks so much for sharing.
Thank you, Debra.